Hello and welcome to News 18 exclusive Decoding Karnataka with me Harish Upadhyaya. Now Karnataka is gearing up for elections and there is a crucial development. The BJP seems to have adapted a new strategy. The party doesn't want to be seen just as a Lingayat Brahmin party. Now they want to expand their whole vote bank. And in that effort, they want to woo smaller OBC communities. In fact, we have seen JP Nadda, the party president, Home Minister Amit Shah and others really visiting some of these mutts, asking some sort of a support from the mutts of these backward classes. Also, very importantly, the whole budget of Basuraj Bommai presented in February, the last budget of this government, doesn't mention Lingayats anywhere. Instead, it has multiple points talking about how this government is giving funding to institutions owned by the Vokkaliga or rather other backward classes mutt, and also the kind of money given to the backward classes boards and corporations. So why are the other backward classes so important in Karnataka? Why are parties trying to woo these communities that are in the OBC cluster? To explain that, joining us right now, Mr. DP Satish, the editorial advisor South for News 18. Sir, welcome to the show. Now we are seeing, on one hand, traditionally over the last decade or so, Siddaramaiah trying to woo the OBC community, calling it the HINDA acronym for OBC, SC, STs and the minority. Now you see the BJP jumping onto this wagon wheel and trying to woo smaller OBC communities. It's worked well for them in Uttar Pradesh and other states. Why are OBCs so important in Karnataka?
Harish, OBC vote bank is very important in Karnataka because OBC population is about 22% of the total population of the state. And some reports say they are 32%. Because in Karnataka, we have a very strange scenario. Even the upper caste Vokkaligas, Lingayats, Digambar Jains, Muslims, Christians, they can also avail OBC benefit because they have been classified as OBCs. But when they vote as Lingayat or they vote as Vokkaligas, they vote as Muslims or Christians, but only when they avail government benefits like reservation and all, they claim that they are OBCs. But OBC population is about 22.5% in the state of Karnataka. It is a very major vote bank. Till 1972, OBCs were completely neglected because there were Lingayats and there were Vokkaligas and there were Brahmins and there were SCs. But OBC vote bank was completely neglected because OBC community has so many castes, not one or two. Some say there are about 200 castes. Yes. And some say there are about 180 castes. And they keep adding more caste to OBC.
Yes, OBC.
That's why it may even cross 200. But Devraj Aras in 1972, as Karnataka Congress president, during those days it was called Mysore Congress. So he realized the potential of OBC vote bank. Because between 1947 and 1972, 25 years, first 25 years since independence, after independence, Karnataka was ruled by only two communities, Vokkaligas and Lingayats, particularly Lingayats, between 1956 and 1972. After the split of Congress in 1969, Nijalingappa walked out and Ars had to lead Indira Gandhi's Congress in Karnataka. So he realized that OBC vote bank would be beneficial because he mobilized OBCs along with minorities, SCs and STs. And what we call a HINDA today is not Siddaramaiah's idea, it was Devraj Aras's idea. So that clicked very well. Because of that, Congress swept the polls in 1972 and Ars won, and he ended the hegemony of Lingayats and Vokkaligas in Karnataka politics. And after that, he appointed a commission led by a legal luminary called LG Havanur to study socio-economic conditions of the OBCs. It is considered the best report on OBCs till today. And LG Havanur was a legal luminary, an expert, and he conducted a detailed survey and submitted a report. And after the end of apartheid in South Africa, Nelson Mandela had even invited LG Havanur to advise in drafting their constitution. And LG Havanur was divine to many OBCs in Karnataka because of a Havanur report. OBCs got what you call a lot of benefits. But Devraj Aras is the man who realized the political potential of the OBCs and he created this OBC vote bank in Karnataka. He also created a lot of OBC leaders. In 1972, Veerappa Moily became first time MLA. He was Arsu's find. Arsu is the one who discovered this Moily. Then Dharam Singh got ticket. In 1978, he promoted people like H. Vishwanath and all. They are all OBCs, other backward castes. But in Bangarappa is another big OBC leader. He was not Arsu's what you call discovery, but Bangarappa later joined Congress, and after Ars, Bangarappa was a big OBC leader in the state. And after that, in Janata Parivar, Siddaramaiah emerged as the tallest OBC leader.
True.
After 1994 victory of Deve Gowda, and
Yes.
in the year 2000 he became a very big leader of the party.
True.
And Siddaramaiah reinvented this Ahinda, which was actually started by us in 1972. It is a huge vote bank because they are
Yes.
22.5%. And
yes.
among the OBCs, Kurubas, the Siddaramaiah's caste, they are the largest with 7% vote.
True.
And till 2000, BJP wasn't interested in his OBC vote bank. After 2000, Anant Kumar and Yediyurappa realized that there are many small caste. Their population may not be even 5 lakh, 4 lakh and all. But they are a very significant vote bank because in each constituency their number is 5,000 to 10,000, in some places
Yes.
2 to 3,000. But if you get all
They
their
could swing the
votes,
results.
they can swing the results.
Yes.
So they managed all these castes. And they, during this Ram Janmabhoomi movement in the 90s also, many OBC castes, they got attracted towards BJP and joined BJP. Look at Dakshin Kannada district.
Yes.
The Billavas and Mogaveras,
Yeah.
they were hardcore supporters of Congress till the 90s.
Yeah.
So they are OBCs.
Now they're
And
behind the BJP
They
now.
are the backbone of BJP in undivided Dakshin Kannada
True,
and
true.
Dakshin Kannada district.
True.
Same is the case with Malnad region. Till Bangarappa joined BJP in 2004, the Idiga community of Bangarappa, they were the backbone of Congress. Now majority of them are with BJP.
Yes.
And look at the Koli Samaja, who are these fishermen. They were earlier with Congress. Now they have leaders like Baburao Chinchansur and all have joined BJP.
Yes.
BJP is hoping that they will also vote for their party. Like that they have weavers and many other castes, even Vishwakarmas.
Yes.
BJP has everyone.
Yeah.
So BJP knows they are relying only on the Lingayats because Lingayats are the backbone of the BJP. And BJP wants to shake off that pro-Lingayat or Lingayat party image. That's why they are playing this OBC card. If they get more and more OBC vote, they don't need to depend on Lingayats.
Yeah, but the question is, can the BJP really attract the OBCs? One argument is that the state BJP unit doesn't have big OBC leaders of various communities. They're too dependent on Mr. Modi or the grants given to some of these OBC backward classes boards and corporations. Will this really click? We've seen Amit Shah and JP Nadda visiting all these mudds. Some of those mudds eventually might back the BJP tacitly. But is it easy for the BJP to do that? And many are saying it's also an indication that the BJP realized two things. One, just Lingayat votes alone won't help them to cross the halfway mark. And second, all Lingayats and Brahmins might not be behind them with the same kind of commitment that perhaps we have seen during Mr. BS Yediyurappa's era as the Chief Minister candidate.
No, I agree and disagree because BJP certainly has some OBC leaders. K. Yediyurappa is an OBC leader. He's
Yes.
a Kuruba. Then we have Sunil Kumar, Power Minister. He is a Billava. And in Dakshin Kannada, they have got this Manorama Madhuraj's son, Pramod Madhuraj. He is a Mogavera. They are fishermen. And they have many other leaders. You can't say that they don't have any OBC leaders. But certainly, if you compare them with Siddaramaiah, certainly
Yeah,
they don't have any leaders.
matching the
Siddaramaiah
stature.
is the tallest leader of the backward classes in Karnataka.
True.
Since Devaraj Ars. And Siddaramaiah is the Ahinda leader, is the OBC leader.
Yeah.
And Siddaramaiah is a pan-Karnataka leader.
Absolutely.
And you can't say they have someone like Siddaramaiah. And JDS hardly has any OBC leader because it's still considered a Gowda party.
True.
And if the OBC vote is split, 22.5%, even if BJP gets 7-8% of the OBC votes, I am sure they got more vote last time. And even if they get about 40% of OBC vote, they can certainly win the election with these OBC votes.
Well, the OBC community in Karnataka, as he mentioned, nearly 200 of them, are a very crucial aspect in elections. And in today's episode, we have tried to decipher where it's heading and some of the issues that might impact on how they vote. But as we head towards the election, there are far more complex issues, whether it's on caste, class, the regional imbalances. We'll decipher all that. Thank you, Mr. D.P. Satish, for joining us today.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to News 18. We will get you more such analytical, explaining pieces on how the Karnataka election will pan out and what you really need to watch out for. Thank you for watching.